Okay, so what I want to talk about in this video is how to greatly improve the hatch rate by one simple trick. And I literally have a 95% success rate for the eggs that actually develop. I almost never lose a chick or a poult at the late stages. And as I showed in the last video, the air pocket is kind of on a slant like this, and the baby's head is going to be at the top. And so when they start to push out with that zipper crack, you're going to see it right at the top on the big end, of course. A lot of people know that. But what you don't know, possibly, is that in order for the baby to survive and be able to breathe, it has to get its head out from under its wing. And its head is going to be tucked under the wing, and they kind of push their beak up from under the wing sideways. And so in order to actually survive, it's going to start to crack there, but in order to live, it's going to have to get its head out from under its wing and get its head into the air pocket. And that right there, from what I can tell, is the biggest reason why so many chicks and poults die, because they simply can't get their head out from under their wing. They get too big inside the egg before they try to hatch, and they can't get out. They can't get their head into the air pocket. So by doing one simple trick, you can increase your survival rate from like 40% or whatever is normal to like 90-95%. And I'm going to show you right now. Now what I've done, as soon as you start to see that crack, you just enlarge a piece you just fleck out a little flake of the shell, and you just push the tip of a knife through it, a very sharp knife with a pointy blade, and that's all you do. You just do that, and it allows the baby to be able to get the tip of their beak into there to get air. If they can't get their head out, they can still breathe. That right there will improve your success rate immensely. And so that's what I always do. As soon as I see that crack starting to push out, I always do that. And now if the baby is struggling, usually it's no problem. I mean, most of the time they start to crack along the edges and they push out. It's not a big deal. If I think there's a problem and they start to have any problems, I'll open the hole up about the size of a pea or so that I can look in and observe, and that way, if there is any problems, I can open it up even more. Say they can't get their head out, sometimes from under their wing. Sometimes you do need to open the shell, but you need to make sure the baby's full term. You don't want to do it early while there's still blood and stuff, and the baby's not ready to come out. Sometimes I'll do that, and the baby still won't be ready to come out. It'll sit in there for a day. The main thing at that point is just to pull the membrane away from the face so it doesn't stick, and keep it in a very moist container. Now you might be amazed that this egg is about to hatch out, and I'm sitting here with it out in open air. And isn't that breaking the rules of lockdown and all this kind of stuff? Well, I don't observe the rules of lockdown, and I'm going to show you why in the very next video here.